All right, guys, back over here at the shop and driving the bug around for a few weeks. Speakers that we built sound pretty awesome. I've been real happy with that. Real happy with the shifter, all that good stuff. Finally got my tag on there. And one of my exhaust tips is looking a little sad. So he's going limp. So changing it anyways, but see if we can pull that in, at least get the new exhaust system put on. All right, guys, so on the exhaust, we've got to undo these bolts. I'm going with a dual carb kit, so I won't need these at all. So we got to get those loose. The first thing we have to do is take out these stove bolts out of here, pour this little tin off of here, and then we can get to those and start dropping them up around. All right, guys, so those bolts are just 10 millimeter. Get those pulled off, just using the DeWalt again, getting those out of here. There goes Daddy on his chrome. All right, guys, so these bolts right here, those are 13 millimeter. Those have to come off. And this has got a flathead in it, that has to come off. And then these are 10 millimeter. You got to get those loosened up on both sides, all of that, and then it should essentially come right off. So there, the exhaust is removed. Now our new fresh air tubes will go from there to there, and then the exhaust, this will not be hooked up. It could be, but we're not going to hook it up. We're going to take the pieces out, the block off plates out of the carb kit, and probably go and put those on if they'll fit. But everything's ready to be bolted up. This is the rear cylinders, and this is the front ones, obviously. Get everything on here, but this is the old one there. See that one little piece there has been tacked before, and it's just kind of saggy, which I can tack it again probably better, or put a hose clamp around it or something. I mean, it's still a good exhaust if anybody needs a pea shooter. But I also got a new hardware kit, so I don't have to worry about reusing any of that stuff. Hardware kit's like 15 bucks, so go ahead and buy one. All right, guys, so there is the EMPI. This is the 2-tip GT exhaust, and I think it's gonna look pretty good under the car with these bigger tips on there. Should sound pretty good. This is the hardware and the gaskets that came with this exhaust, and it also came with this fresh air tube. This is another exhaust kit, gasket kit that I bought, and it comes with new clamps, new donut gaskets there, and all metal gaskets. So this seems a little better to me. So I'll have all this linked in the description. But yeah, I'm thinking as tight as this is gonna be, I'm not gonna be able to run the block off plates yet. So we'll probably just go ahead and hook it up the way it's supposed to be, and then we'll just have to undo them later on when we do the intakes and everything for the carburetors. All right, guys, pretty much got it in place. This side's slipping on fairly easily. This side is starting to slip on. It's starting to come in, but first thing we had to do was rock it upwards a little bit in order to get just a couple nuts on, and then just start working it so it couldn't come back off. That's what kept happening. And then we realized we didn't put the gaskets in there, so I had to throw the gaskets in there. And then we tried it again, and now it seems to be going on pretty good. So we're gonna slowly tighten this top stuff up and see if that's gonna pull in down at the bottom. Then we'll put our clamps on. All right, guys, these two bolts on this one heat riser tube there wouldn't line up. So I used the punch here, shoved it through, and then moved it over. Moves over pretty easy with a little bit of leverage. And got those in. Now we just gotta get the nuts on those, them tightened, get these tightened, and then run our clamps down there. All right, guys, all of those nuts and bolts are on. Now we're working on the clamps. You see, this thing fit pretty good, but this these lead donuts right here gonna be a little bit hard to push together, get everything to line up, but we'll get it. But these actually lined up on the car really good, so I think they're gonna look nice. Get them all unwrapped. Alright guys, the clamps are on. Now the fresh air tubes will hook up to here. So we'll have to run those down, and that's it. Much louder. Not crazy loud though. It's got a really deep tone. It's not like a crazy annoying loud. Just a nice deep tone. Flamethrowers, baby.
Time to get out and play. AMSOIL delivers the ultimate protection for your vehicles and equipment. Fast, free shipping right to your door. Spend $100 and shipping is on us. Order now at AMSOIL.com.